Shay said. So, ready? All right, I'm here to brag. Tell the story about the scene that I had on Saturday night. It was an impact scene with a partner that we probably played. This is the third or fourth time, so now we're at the point where we sort of know each other. I know what excites him, he knows what excites me. The flow of the negotiation is a little bit better. I sort of know what's in his toy bag, but there's some surprises. So we negotiated, some bear claws, and if you don't know what a bear claw is, it's not the pastry. And I love a sharp sensation. I love a scratch on my back. And I looked and felt particularly hot that night. I was wearing black fishnet stockings and a dark red strappy teddy that was more strappy than teddy. And there was the most material that there was over my tits, which, by the way, I've factory original, and I've had a lot of I know they're spectacular because I have a lot of feedback from that. So I felt really, really good. And so I picked a few things from his toy bag, and we negotiated a little bit. And I decided I wanted to be just kind of leaning up on the cross, holding up on the cross, rather than being bound to it. And I have a tendency, if I'm bound just by my hands on a cross, that I have a tendency to climb the cross, to go full frog up on the cross, which it just kind of brings on unintentional, non-negotiated pain if the cross is not, attached to the wall, which is, this one was not attached to the wall. So I knew that I was, I'm just going to hold on to it. I'm going to feel good about this. So the first thing that comes down is the teddy, so he can expose my back. I got the beautiful bear claws and some spanks on my ass, and just some beautiful light touches and some harder touches just to get my skin prepared. And then I heard from the fishnet stockings, I heard rip. Yes. And there's the right side of my ass all bare. And then I heard rip, and there's a left side of my ass all bare. And we had negotiated this because I thought the sound of it would be hot, and I was fucking right. Yeah. So then the spanking started, and we got a little bit of flogging. And we had also negotiated some clothespins on my nipples. So the pretty little nipples, we had 4 total, one on one side on the base heading east, and the other one on the tip heading west, and then the same arrangement on the other tip. And I almost didn't register it because I was feeling so good in the ass region. So we just kept on. So I got some spanks, and I got some scratches with the bear claws. And at one point, I said, I'm really high right now. And then he started with fingers in my bathing suit region, which we had negotiated, so that was fine. And at one point I said, up and to the left. And I know that I have safe words, right? We all have safe words, you negotiate it, but you can also use your words. You're grown up, you're up there, you're responsible for yourself. So I said up and to the left. And he went up a little bit, and I slipped my hand out of the cuff, moved his hand to the other side, and said, my left. And then I said, it wasn't. It wasn't. So I also said, it's great to be a switch, and I put my hand back in the cuff, and we proceeded on, and he kept his fingers there until I was happy. And then for some reason I sneezed, so I don't know if that was part of the orgasm or if that was just, I don't know what that was, but it felt really good. So at one point I said, okay, time to bring me in for a landing. And again, I've got the safe words, but I can say these things. I'm also very verbal. I cuss a lot. I talk a lot. So he did a finale that was worthy of a July 4th fireworks finale. And then I honestly don't know why I think I can walk after that. I'm standing there and I'm stable on my feet, but I don't know why I can walk, even though if the aftercare is only, 10 feet away. So I started to walk and wobble. He goes, oh, no. So he walked me over to aftercare, sat and cuddled. I slept so good that night. And I realized the next morning that it was like an electrical storm in my brain had like discharged all of the stress and all of the work week, and I felt so calm. I was like, I didn't know I needed a really good beating until after I got one. Thank you.